So, good evening, friends. I'm Dr. Venkatesh, your urology faculty from team RRM Next and Doc Tutorials. So, the NEET SS 2025 session has been done and the results have recently been published. So, we are really thrilled to hear from a lot of our students who have actually come out with flying colors. So, in this moment, I would like to welcome Dr. Ojaswi Mittal from Delhi. So, welcome, doctor. First of all, many thanks and congratulations from our end because you have secured a phenomenal rank of rank 114 in the NEET SS 2025 session, which is a very, very competitive exam in the current scenario. So please welcome on board. So it's a small opportunity from us to honor your phenomenal efforts, which you thoroughly deserve, so doctor. So please introduce yourself, Dr. Ojasvi, to all our
Thank you
viewers.
so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So, I'm Dr. Ojaswi Mittal. I am from Delhi, and I did my MBBS from Himalayan Institute of Medical Sciences, Dehradun, 2016 batch. And I started my journey of PG in 2022 from Savai Mansingh Hospital. So Savai Mansingh Hospital had a great platform for me to start my journey. So by the end of first year, I started reading my standard textbooks as my senior suggested, that is Bailey's and Saviston. And I would like to tell my juniors that there is no substitute for the standard books. So we have to read standard books and we have to integrate that knowledge since the day one in the ward rounds, in the OTs, and we have to constantly discuss those topics with our juniors or seniors. And sir, I used my like when our seniors result came in 2024 session NEET SS, so I asked them that how did they prepare. So they all told me that Doc Tutorial has a very good Q bank and grand test series. So the same day I purchased I subscribed this Doc Tutorial series, and since that day I was regularly using these QBank and Grand Test. Initially, I was disheartened that I could not score match, but then gradually by this Doc Tutorial QBank, I could improve day by day.
So you have predominantly used the Q banks and the previous year session questions and stuff like that.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. So I would
So
like to tell my juniors that Doc Tutorial QBank is directly from the Sabiston and Bailey's, line to line. So images and all the content. So it helps us to revise our topics very thoroughly and very quickly.
understood. So that's nice. So have you been working or you have taken a break, Dr. Mittal, during
So
this preparation?
yes, sir. So I completed my MS in October 2025, and in December 2025 we had our exam for NEET. So yeah, this was my
You,
first attempt.
you
Yeah.
hardly had any time, so that's phenomenal. Like you just finished, and so that's an excellent thing, Dr. Ojasvi. So, so really, I would also stress this point. There is nothing like reading your standard textbooks. First of course, all the materials are going to from your standard textbooks, but nothing gives you the confidence of reading the textbook on your own as a
Yes.
first hand account rather than going through the notes or lectures. Of course, whatever we are going to teach from the lectures are going to come from standard textbooks, but
Yes.
if you could afford and read it, then that is something phenomenal. So, but
Yes.
what I have got understood is that that's the right way of doing, especially for those guys who've been joining general surgery residency. Don't think of keeping reading the theory part till the last year. You have to start integrating from the day one of your residency, right from your first year. Stick on to Sabiston and Bailey. They are your Bible for the next 3 years. Just like Dr. Ojasvi Mittal has said, whatever you read, you can definitely apply in your ward rounds and cleanings in all your patient care as well. Of course, because that is a Bible for everything. Okay, so I think you've been very, very perseverant and sincere in your efforts in last 3 years of residency. That's why you are able to crack it in a couple of months. The moment you finished your NEET SS, your MS exam. So that is phenomenal, Dr. Rajasvi. So what do you dream of now? What is your super specialization you are planning to take up now? And have you shortlisted any institutes where you are likely to join?
Yes, sir. So I want to join MCH Oncology, Surgical Oncology in
Okay.
Tata, Mumbai.
That's great. That's great. Phenomenal. The 3 years will be really hectic, but definitely you come
Yes.
out with very high standards. Okay. So on behalf of our team, RRM Next and Doc Tutorials, we really thank you for sharing your time and sharing your experience with us, because that's what I was talking to the previous topper as well. So each one comes out from different background, each one has their own different struggles as well. So that is still so as a faculty, like I also feel little disheartened. Like of late, not many students are reading standard textbook, but I'm really happy that because I also feel there's nothing can take back, nothing can match the way of reading your standard textbooks on your own. Okay, so and we have a living example in front of us, Dr. Ojaswi, that is really good, but she was very perseverant. So that part actually really liked it, Dr. Ojaswi, right? So what is one final piece of advice you want to give to all your juniors as well here?
Yeah, so there is no substitute to consistency, no substitute to standard books, and there is no substitute to solving Q banks. So these three, if we do consistently, so I think yeah, so anyone can get the good rank.
Okay, so I'll just finish with one question. Consistency is the key, I know, but being consistent during a hectic residency is the difficult part. So, how did you manage that? How did you tackle that, especially during your first year rotational periods and your admissions and ward rounds? How did you manage to be consistent? Okay.
So whenever I used to get the time, I used to open the PDF or I took my books in the ward and used to discuss it with my juniors or seniors whenever I used to get the time. And QBank in the similar way in the final year, whenever we used to get even 20 minutes, so I used to utilize that time. So I would like to say my juniors that no matter journey that residency is too hectic, and that is for everybody. But consistency by doing the questions in between whenever we get the time. So yeah.
That's good. You made the tough task look easy, but that is a way to go for it. That's how the toppers or differentiate themselves from the rest. Okay. So all the wishing, we wish you all the very best, Dr. Ojaswi Mittal. It was
Thank you so
a
much, sir.
pleasure talking with you, and thanks for sharing your insights. Thank you.
Same here, sir. Thank you, sir.